What's going on, everybody? I would say happy Monday, but it is a very sad Monday, as it is the Monday after the final major of the year. So we have to wait, what is it, like 260 something days until Masters weekend? On the bright side, this year we've got the Ryder Cup, so we've got at least a little bit longer of a golf season. Personally, I have yet to really care for the Tour Championship. I don't know what the right format is for it to make that something that I really, really care for. Ryder Cup will be a lot of fun, but yeah. I enjoy a lot of the early tournaments. I like Pebble, I like Scottsdale, the Players, and then you get into... The Players is a good... I do view that as like a fifth major. I really enjoy that tournament. Yeah, it's gonna be a while, or at least for me, 2 months until I like really care about a golf tournament with the Ryder Cup. But I hope everybody enjoyed the Open. I know for some people watching Scotty cruise, to a win is not all that enjoyable. I do like Scotty, so there's something about just watching someone be so good and so consistent. So I enjoy it. I mean, props to him. He's got 3 of the 4 legs now. I was doing a little bit of research, and I guess this is like the 3rd longest streak outside of Tiger's 2 streaks. The longest streak of consecutive weeks at world number 1, I think, if I read correctly. Because Rory, when he was at the top of his game winning majors, back in 2015, he was contending with Spieth. So, Scotty has peaked up to the top before a few years ago a couple of times, but now he's just been on a absolutely dominant run. Hey, good evening, Matt. RJ, good evening. Hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. So I know that, or I thought that while we were out, they had added challenges for Royal Portrush. Is that incorrect? No, they did, but it's saying 0 out of 0. So that's bugged. Okay. Well, let's since we didn't get to play on Thursday, Calamity controls, so they're gonna take us to the 16th. We're gonna end up playing a lot of stuff for the Open today, which is fine. What's going on, Yeet? Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I saw the tweet go out on like Thursday that there are new challenges in the game, and we had our last stream of the week on. We had our last stream of the week on what's it called? On Wednesday last week, so I was unsure. This is a tough one though, because like I don't have. Let's try and be like the pros. Let's fade it in here and just see kind of where it runs. All right. Well, we haven't played since Wednesday, and that's a pretty good first swing. Okay, so they've got it playing fairly soft and like probably very soft, very slow for us. How kind. So let's do it without the big cut and just see how this goes. Hey, good evening, John. All right, there is a little bit of wind playing. That has a little more chase. So let's do this. Let's go a little bit more to the left. Let's try and hold on to it a little bit. Okay. Closed it. That's fine. That's going to be open, but open there, aiming for left-hand side, might have a chance to get this front right one if it releases. Not quite. Not quite. I only got 101. So... what if we take just a little bit off of a full 3 hybrid? How much is this gonna run? Probably too much, right? That's close. You gotta actually hit the 97. Alright, well, we're not gonna get it this time. This is just a little bit of experimenting, because now the 94 is gonna be quite short. Let's try this for science. This one's a little bit longer. If you play like a little bit of a faded full 3, where does this one cut back to? That was pretty crazy. Scotty, I think, well, he birdied the first 3 rounds on this hole and then just barely missed birdieing it on the final round as well. Which I think they said he set the record for most... set the record for like best par 3 scoring at Portrush in an Open. Shot like 6 under on the par 3s. But like in a crazy way, he didn't dominate the par 5s, which is normally... I feel like normally when you're looking at the major wins and stuff, like it's the guys that can really take care of the par 5s go on to win it. Yo, what's going on, Bossy? What is going on? How are we doing? Welcome on in, everybody, from Bossy's stream. We're getting warmed up here. Getting warmed up for the day, just playing some Royal Portrush challenges. You know, just getting a little bit more time in with the open venue. We're gonna be playing some True Sim. For those unfamiliar, that is Master Swing, but you have no live grid, no green grid, no scout cam. That's the tournament that we're gonna be playing in today. But yeah, hope you've been well, Bossy. Good to see you, dude. You been enjoying this game? Left it open. Very slim chance we get a lucky kick up into that circle, right? Yeah. Wind's playing a little bit in. A little uphill. I don't know. If you throw it up just a little, maybe there's a chance. That's flirting. Probably gonna land in between the two when all is said and done. Yeah, just short. Okay, so if we then... can maybe just hit like a clean full 3 hybrid up into the back circle, and then hitting this front right one's gonna be tough. I'm doing well, Bossy. Cannot complain. We're in the middle of the fun that is potty training a toddler, but you know, other than that, we're good. We all good. It's too deep. I don't think I can land the full 3 hybrid soft enough. This feel... okay, we're gonna try just... we're gonna try this just to see. Hit the choked. I don't know how this is gonna bounce, because it's gonna be fairway bounce. Come on, bleed left. Bleed left. Ooh, that's close. That's close, that's close. A little bit more left. We've got a couple of shots to work with here, so... there's a chance that this choke shot is the play. So that bleeds out too much. Now I underswung it. Now I'm a little bit nervous about this one. This is probably too short. Yeah. Alright, do we get it on the last one? Played this a little bit more of a cut. It's landing on the green, which is gonna probably put it too short now. I might have to start with this one. Did that a long time ago. Your boys are 28 and 25. Yeah, we're just getting into it. So we've got a 2-year-old. You know, eventually gonna have more kids. So, or at least that's the plan. Yeah. So we're just getting started with all that fun. But we've been giving him. He really likes cars, like just in general, and like the movie and stuff. So his reward for going on the potty has been. My mom brought out like my old Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars and stuff, so we have a ton of them laying around the house at the moment. But that's a good thing, because the more that are out means the better he's doing with it. Okay, there we go. So that one's done. Then you can play this one as like a little cut here. Just in the top of the upslope. Okay, perfect. About the short putts, remind you too much of your putting in 2K25 lately, John? Yeah, he was looking like he was gonna... Oh, I underswung that too much. He was looking like he was gonna make some sort of charge and then... Or at least put him, you know, keep himself in contention and then just kind of fizzled out over the weekend. 1:15 in the morning. Hey, no worries, bossy. Appreciate you sending your people over my way. Have a good night. I will catch you later. Yeah, what's going on, guy? What up, Alex? We're just getting warmed up here at Portrush with some of the challenges. Some of the challenges that we missed out on while we were... Because we were out on we didn't stream on Thursday when these came out, so... Okay, maybe 99%. 99% might still be deep. We'll see, though. It's very soft, very slow. Oh, they counted it. So many times they don't count those for us. Okay. I mean, swing's feeling pretty good. We'll see how the putt reads and stuff are. That's kind of the thing that's always a little bit of a toss-up. This Thursday is the worst day of the year? What? Because it's my birthday, Stando? Because I turned 30 when you think I should be turning 40? Sorry. I saw something, speaking of looking 40, or apparently 46, did you guys see that was it on the Nike, or not Nike, was it one of the Nike ones that they like photoshopped? It looks like they photoshopped in his hairline. We need a couple of things to go right today. One of those things is going to be our putting. The other one of those things is going to be our wind read, because we ran into the issue last week of we started just being off by like 10 feet. We started just being off by like 10 feet to the left or right. And it just completely took us out of being able to do much of anything. But they're moving my shots. My shot spot. 66, a little bit of wind. But we started to get off just like 10 feet to the side, and so it made it so we were just constantly taking shots that were giving us just tougher putts. Like, very rarely was I able to get it. Very rarely was I able to get it in a good spot for us. Need to get one close. That'll take care of the yellow and the red circle. Oop. Wasn't a fan of Trusin this week. Dropped out round 3. It's, what's it called? Ballet Hack? I think when I was looking it up, it's a course in Roanoke, Virginia. I don't know, though. Is it a course that's played on tour? Like, that part I actually have not a clue. Okay, line actually looks decent. Will it get back there? There we go, finally. I don't know, we'll see how it plays. I struggled last week. I've been struggling on the courses just in general where it's immediately heavy rough off the fairway, because like I'm not just immediately heavy rough, but also like extremely firm fairways. I will definitely be one that is appreciating that not being the case. You know, if we can get some tamer fairway conditions, because I'm typically pretty good on fairway accuracy, but the extremely firms were making it pretty troublesome for me. Let's try... Oh, this sucks. Ball's below my feet. I don't want... I'm gonna end up freaking fading this thing into... Let's just see how this goes. I'm gonna fade it into, like, the fence. Oh, that's so close. That's the right club, but I can't hit a draw swing. From this lie. Hey, what's going on, Liam? How do you rate on YouTube? I don't think that you can, to my knowledge. I know that YouTube will, like, auto send you somewhere when you're done streaming. Like, basically go off of, like, what the next, like, recommended stream is. But as far as actually rating someone, I'm not familiar with how to do it. I always rate on Twitch and then just leave YouTube to do whatever it does. We made it! PGA Dave raid! Oh, okay. So is rating an actual thing, or? Because if so, I'm gonna need to know that just for my own sake. Well, hello everybody from Dave's. My name's Colby. We play lots of competitive virtual golf. Not as much in the ranked. Not as much in the ranked as Dave does. But we play in TGC Tours on the Platinum Tour as well. I think after last week, unfortunately, we finished 19th in the Open and fell 2 spots in the world ranking. So we dropped down to 16th. But yeah, we're just getting warmed up here today. Playing the Port Rush Challenges. We'll be diving into the first 2 rounds of TGC Tours True Sim in a little bit here. But I appreciate y'all coming on over. Hope Dave had a good stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Camel Chaser, welcome back. The Ripple Effect. JB, how we doing? Finally beat me on True Sim. Congratulations. I'll try not to let it happen again. Yeah, I kind of sucked last week. But yeah, I don't know, like, YouTube is still something that I'm a bit fresher to in the streaming side of things. Like, I've streamed on there for a while now, but at the same time, I still haven't done enough with it. Like, we do the regular streams, we do the vertical streams, but I pretty well, when we finish, just click end stream and that's that. Okay, I think we're gonna hit just regular on the drive here. Do I need to cut that more? The wind looks like it turned a bit as well. Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Switch to Twitch, prefer the layout over there more. Hey, no worries, JB. No worries. Wherever anybody's watching from, if it's Twitch, if it's YouTube, if it's the vertical stream, the fact that you're here is all that matters. Yeah, thank you for choosing to spend your Monday night with me. Working and watching? Love watching me play True Sim. Have trouble reading the breaks at your feet? Yeah, it can be a little bit tough. A lot of it is experience. I would say this: if you look at it from behind and forward, like, yeah, from front and behind, and you get 2 different reads, I try and play it somewhere more in the middle. I'll play it straighter. If I have it where it's, you know, if I read it from both directions and it looks the same, then I'm more confident. But yeah, if I get a different read, sometimes I'll try and use some other context clues. But that's the best way I can say to go about it. What's going on, Fall? How many hours I have in the game? I think we're coming up on 300. 294. No! The wind changed, so we got kicked out. Okay, hold on. That's going way more to the... Alright. Wind is going way more to the left. That should hopefully be dead center enough. Okay, just enough. Just enough. Hey, Mr. Wilson, what's going on, man? Welcome on in from the raid. You're almost at 1100, about 6. Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm a young professional, or apparently a middle-aged professional by some standards. I don't know. I'm gonna defer to Stando on that one. With a young child at home. So I play somewhere between like 12 to 16 hours a week, Monday to Thursday, and I pretty well don't touch it. You know, I haven't touched the game since Wednesday. So just kind of one of those situations. We play as much as we can, which is ultimately not a lot. Alright, that's one. Oh. Pulling it. They want me to hit 8 rings out of 9 shots? Jeez, man. Tall task. That's money. Bezos bucks. Avogadro's dog not only coming in with the Prime sub, but also followed 4 days ago. That was after stream, I'm pretty sure. Avogadro, thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I hope you enjoy your faces. Welcome on in. Yeah, I just wanna see him. I just want to see him first, JB, and then yeah, we'll go heavy on the resets once we're familiarized. All right, let's see a choke 6, because I want to figure out what shots. I want to figure out what shots to even use here. I mean, choke 6 chases, but how about just regular 6 then? Did it on plat settings? Took you 6 tries? Well, we're on plat settings. We're on plat settings right now. Camel Chaser, thank you for the YouTube sub. Yeah, it's gonna be the... I mean, at least from these first 2, it's gonna be the bunker shot that causes the most issues. Because that one just seems like stock 6 will get the job done. This week's plat course is a breeze compared to the last. I'm not surprised by that. Oh, so that is literally get all 8 of them. Oh, dang. Okay. We're at 72. Pitching wedge splash. There's no shot, right? That's close. 9-iron splash? Okay. So 6-iron, full 6, and then 9-iron splash. And then that means for the 6-iron one, I think we'll probably want to be going for the edges to leave the middle open. This is gonna be fun. Sound like I'm from PA? Oh. You would be correct. You would be correct about that. Go Birds. Alright, let's try... Whoa, 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 whoa. As I turn that way... Why did it get so dumb? Yikes. Yikes. Let's just see. You get one miss. That's our one miss. Okay, that's the hard one. You grew up on the New York PA line? Okay, yeah, I'm originally from an hour north of Philly. So, definitely grew up with some of the, like, Philly speak and stuff. Like, I have taught myself out of a few things, mostly water. Like, my siblings and I say water, but, like, my dad especially says water, but, like, I have some of the small things. Like, I say orange. I don't say orange. 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 My wife corrects me on that. But I'm also not woodsy enough to be like crick or anything like that. Yeah, now I reside in Central PA. Say Yins? No, I don't. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was way more of a pull than I was anticipating. Don't go between. Okay. Okay. As a Giants fan, all you can say is at least you're not a Dallas fan. Yeah. Well, and I'm a Penn State guy, so like double. Well, there's a couple of whammies in there. Obviously, one of them being that thanks for Saquon. The other one, though, being that it really pains me that Abdul Carter and Micah Parsons play for other NFC East teams. Pains me so much. See those guys go to freaking Dallas and New York. Although if all goes well, Abdul can come down the Northeast extension in a few years. Come on. Kick right? Yes. Okay, we got the corner one. Penn State favored to win Big Ten this year. I know, I need Aller to take big steps. I need Aller to take big steps. Kick left. Yes. Okay, we got the edges, which means that 9-iron splash. We can focus on those middle two. Got 3 shots to hit. Where's the third ring? Did I miss it on the 1, 2? I must have missed it on the first pass. You have to go 3 for 3 on the first. Is that what it is? All right, well, this is just practice then. Practice, not a game. Practice. I don't know what it is about the contact points, like the swing path contact on bunker shots. I think the offset is just, there we go. I have to like roll my contact finish left. So we got to go 3 for 3 and then 5 of 6 is what I'm gathering from this. It's only a little bit annoying. Okay. That's 1. Oh, you can't take the pitching wood splash out of there. Okay. Okay. Try that again. This is how you get better in this game? What, running the challenges that put you... Yeah, run the challenges, but play it on Legend. Play it on Legend like we are. And just force yourself to have to hit the really good shots. Yeah, it seems like a left-to-left feel is what's gonna do the splash shot for me. Left to left. Yeah, 1 degree imperfect on Legend is definitely more than okay. That'll do it. Okay, so now we know 6-iron. And I gotta get it left. Get 1 miss here. Now there's still work to be done. Because the tough part with this is you don't want to miss it left. Just caught it. I think the smart play is to hit this left one so that our last two, well, I pushed it. As I say, so our last two are clustered for the splash shot. Now I gotta hit all 3 splash shots because I over adjusted that one. Okay, so we gotta go left to left, right? Left to left. It's gonna kick right on me, and oh no, we're gonna be short. Okay, well I missed this opportunity, so let's practice. Okay, you can't 8-iron splash. You have to 9-iron splash. That's the one that gets there. That's the one that gets there. Yeah, I gotta take care of these left ones. Those left rings you have to take care of with the 6-iron, it feels like. Right. Left to left. So when I say left to left, like, I hope it's clear to people that, like, when I talk about the way that I swing, that it's all about feel. Being able to have the same setup, right? You set up the same way every time in terms of how you hold the controller. And then that's just the feeling that I have of, like, relative to my normal swing that's more like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, I feel more left on the backswing and the follow through than where I normally swing, because here is more straight to straight, because that one was more straight to left feel on my thumb, and I ended up hitting it on the left edge of the perfect, so. Straight to straight. And that's, well, I'm still hugging that left edge. Still hugging that left edge. I mean, it's in the contact point, so it doesn't matter. Play some WGT golf, Evan? It just doesn't... The 3-click swing and everything, I don't know. I enjoy the swing stick, the swing mechanics of the 2K golf games more. Okay, so we just gotta hit those 2 with the splash shot. You try to go straight up and down, it's almost perfect draw swing bias, usually within 4 degrees. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, mine's more like straight to straight feel. Whether that's actually what's happening, yeah, it was a different story, but, like, I also hold the controller like this. Like, the controller is diagonal, the way that I rest it. My hand, like, my thumb is... Like, this is diagonal, but my thumb lays over it, not even, like, parallel. And that's what gives me that draw swing. Only say that you need someone to teach you how to get better. I mean, I don't know if the mechanics, like, I don't know if the physics are the same in that game or not. Okay, splashes were more left to left. That one was open, but we get in there. We got 2 shots to get this last one. Left to left, slightly open again. That's okay. All right, finally. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You have 9 shots to get 8 of them, and you gotta go perfect 3 for 3 on some really awkward stuff in the beginning. Some, like, really awkward stuff in those first 3. Mostly because they're forced fade lies. And so our shape trying to flip to the draw really messes with the forgiveness window. 2K is $70 at full price, Evan. I would wait till it goes on sale, though. It's gone on sale a couple of times already. And historically, at least with the last few games, I know TGC 19 was on games with gold, and 2K21, 2K23 went, like about a year after release, went to PS Plus as the free monthly game. So if you're willing to wait, this game came out in February, so there's a chance that next February it's free. Historically, it's been free in September, but the game is also released around September. So I feel like they wouldn't put it out for free this September, but obviously you're also taking a gamble. You know, waiting around to see if it does go free. You think it's on sale now? Evan, thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Well, let me see here. PGA Tour 2K25. I think on Steam it wasn't, but PlayStation Store, I guess it's on sale for 60. Well, is that the... It's on sale for 47? Okay, so it's 33% off until the end of the month on PlayStation. Yeah, similar with Xbox. I think PC is the only one that it's not on sale on. At least I didn't see it listed as on sale earlier. Yeah, it's full price on Steam. Yeah, don't pay full price for it at this point. Yeah, it's like $47 on Xbox. So if you're looking to get into it, you can also try. I would recommend before you purchase it. I would recommend just it's called PGA Tour 2K25 First Look. It's a free demo. Give it a try. I think it's updated to be it's either at St. Andrews or Royal Portrush to play the demo on. But yeah, I would fully recommend checking that out. Okay, they need 5 GERs and 5 under or better in 9 holes. Well, this is 33, 31. Okay, I like this shot up the hill. Just a full pitching wedge. Let the wind bring it back over. Okay. Uphill takes a little bit of an effect on the wind out of it. I think we gotta go like just outside the hole. Ooh. Ooh. Just under hit it, but that's our first putt of the day, so. Hey, Raycon. Made an executive decision, got the deluxe version when you got 2K25. Never played PGA before. Became one of your favorite games. I bought the Legend Edition. That being said, I buy the premium one, you know, also just as a content creator, but knowing that I was gonna, this one had actual value on the Legend Edition because it had the Clubhouse Pass for all 5 seasons included, so there was money saved there. But yeah, hand up, I spend a little bit extra on it because I make content out of it and know I'll get my money's worth. 2-6. I'm gonna choke this and play a little bit of a fade. Let it turn over on the wind here. Try and cut it back towards that whole location. Because I thought, and maybe it's because I faded it, thought that the full shot would have been a little bit much. That's what we're talking about. Get in there, guy. Get in there, guy. First 10 levels will carry over if you purchase it, right? Yes. Yeah, so anything that you do in the demo carries over to the main game. I think the main game, or the demo caps you at like 10 levels or something, or 10, maybe not 10 levels, but like 10 overall. That you, or 5 overall. I think it caps you at like a 70 overall character. You start at like 65. But that progress does carry over, that is correct. 7-iron, front pin. I mean, we're striping it so far. Should land I thought a couple yards short. We did hit a 101. Well, that sat nicely. There is a career mode, so you don't have to play online, although there are rewards for playing in some of the online stuff. And as far as like hard to progress in, not necessarily. It's more so you have to play the game. You know, they will try and incentivize you to buy the microtransactions and stuff, like to buy currency to level up easier. Play the game, play career mode, grind the quests. You know, they kind of have it set up of like playing frequently also benefits you. I would say don't feel pressured. Don't feel pressured to buy currency. Just play the game and you'll get there. Especially if you enjoy it. That was a bad finish, way left at the top of that swing. %. Current VC just playing casually, don't need to spend any extra money when you own the game. Yeah, it's a weird, the way that it's set up is basically you'll get more XP than you can like level up with VC wise, like your VC will trail your XP. And so oftentimes people will feel like they need to spend money on the game, but I promise if you just put in time and actually play the game, play career, and I think a lot of times people just want to get online immediately. But like if you actually take the time to play the game and play career mode and stuff, you're not going to have that issue. Need an ad deal? I have no affiliation with 2K. I play the game because I enjoy the mechanics of it. Yeah, what up, Johnny? How you doing, dude? That was a little pacey. We're like 3% overpower. Yeah. Okay. Still up and down for the birdie. Waited for online, played skins a few times in 2v2, you enjoy it? Yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely some, like, casual online stuff, but as far as, like, I think some people just really want to get into, like, competitive ranked immediately and then get absolutely destroyed by people who have leveled up characters and have been playing the game for a while. It's like, just slow your roll a little bit. You know, you're at a disadvantage in this game if you play without a leveled up character. Let alone just not having like the experience of really having the new swing, having the swing style and everything figured out. So just like slow down. Learn what you're doing, get more consistent, then compete. One v one each other on custom course, right? And that's different. Like, having friendly competition like that, but like I think people go into, where's the flag? where's the flag, man? Never seen that bug before. I wish that were always the case. That would kind of be fine by me. Choked approach, and then cut it. Ball's below my feet, but you're cutting it. It's up the hill and the wind's holding it out. Then I'm gonna hold on to it just a touch, because I know that I'm kind of shaping a lot out of it if we're trying to go back to this right-hand corner. Not bad, just a little bit short. Small amount of VC and XP. Yeah, you don't have to put anything up against it. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You don't feel like crap because you got stomped on by some guy that's, way higher ranked than you. Because the matchmaking is not the greatest in this game. It really isn't. For whatever reason, it matches you up against people way higher than you sometimes. It's probably due to the fact that there aren't enough players online that are of the right rank. And that's probably one of the issues. I struggled off the tee on this hole all week. Hole 8, playing on True Sim last week, I could not figure it out for the life of me. The number of times that we found ourselves like either in the bunker or off the fairway. Hey, what up, Jeff? How we doing? Not know what you're doing tonight? In absolute no control of the golf ball? That's tough. That's tough. That's getting the mental on track to, decipher the swing inputs. Oh, 4% underswing. Nice. Nice. Hey, what's going on, Parker? Pebble Beach golf trip, playing Spyglass today, Pebble tomorrow. Get in there, Jeff. That's awesome, dude. Enjoy. Enjoy. But yeah, Raycon, like, you just gotta, with the angled lies, the angled swing and everything, it's reps, and I talk about it, whenever somebody asks for tips on it, you're trying to eliminate variables in your swing, right? So I always talk about try and have the same posture and same grip on the controller every swing like you would take in like your IRL golf swing, right? Have that pre-shot routine, whatever it is that feel that you get that consistent grip. And from there, it is a relative feeling. Like, it is feel versus real to the fullest extent. Like, I feel like the way that I grip the controller, that my swing is kind of straight to straight. But, like, it was on display earlier when we were hitting the splash shots, I felt like to hit the perfects, I needed to swing left to left. And so if you're missing, your shots to the right or to the left, whatever, like, okay, I need to be left of there, and like just kind of work on getting that feeling. You could, to get a straight swing, you might not, or like to hit your points, you might not be swinging straight to straight. You might be swinging left to right or right to left, like whatever it takes for your brain to like process the input. That's all you got to do. So like there, I finished a little bit to the left on that contact, and now I'm okay, next time I know I need to be more right of there. That one felt left, so I know I need to feel more straight. I suck at chips. I'm trying to be like looser with them, but I'm not good at it. Whoa, that broke. It's fine. We had a low enough score. Get a hand cam. See how I hold it, Michael? I mean, I can try and show. It's a lot of crotch and thighs, so I'll try and try and pull the shorts down a little bit here. So, I mean, mileage may vary. It's different for everybody. But I hold it like this is diagonal in my so I hold the controller in a diagonal, and my thumb sits like here's perpendicular. I rest just here because I have a draw swing, so my swing comes back like that. So it's already kind of offset on a diagonal. So for me on the right-handed draw swing, it is on like a left to left or left to right, like natural feel. Right? So it's going to be different for everyone depending on what stick they use and how they grip the controller. But that's how I grip it as a right-hand draw player with a left stick swing. The controller is diagonal like this, and then this would be the parallel grip, right? If your hand came in and went just like, you made an L to the joystick, and I'm sitting offset here, so my natural swing is kind of more in line with the diagonal of the controller handle, right? Like I'm swinging more down that line naturally, which is the way that the controller swing is, or like the draw swing is on the axis. To an extent. So like you have to understand that in 2K21 and 2K23, I swung with my thumb. So this is the funny part. I swung with my thumb like perpendicular to the stick, right? My hand wasn't gripped like this. I wasn't like up the stick with my thumb laying diagonal across it. I know this is really hard. I wasn't holding it like this. I was holding it always like this. For this game, I just tilted the controller a little bit more, but on the last game, I would actually feel like I was swinging right to left to swing straight. Now I'm swinging straight to straight with a little bit more diagonal. So I changed the swing feel a little bit, but I have a very similar hold. It's not the same hold exactly, but it's similar. But that's just how I've gotten it to work for me in this game. It took me a little bit. Like when the demo first came out, I was struggling. It took me a little bit for the like feel to click, but then once the feel clicked, then it was okay, how do I replicate that? And just trying to recreate that same grip and same swing feel, and now we're almost 300 hours in. And it's just about being able to replicate that. Failure golf, you push up hard to compensate for the distance loss. Backfires once in a while, but your best shots have been push closes. Oh yeah, I mean, if you hit, here's the other piece of it. If you do hit, as long as you don't double cross, right? Like the same thing goes with real golf. You're trying to hit a fade, but you start it left and hook it, right? Now you hit like a real big pull draw or pull hook, whatever you want to call it. If you hit like a couple degrees pull, couple degrees open, or a couple degrees push, couple degrees close, and you can play a little pull fade or push draw, as long as those numbers are similar, they do decently cancel out and create a fairly straight shot. Obviously, I'm always trying to hit perfect, and so like a lot of times it's perfect miss or miss perfect. Sometimes you do double miss, you just want to miss on the same side, but that's hard to control. Yeah, Michael, the thing is, like, I'm not gonna say that like left stick is superior or draw swing or fade swing is superior. I mean, fade swing is superior. Right-handed fade or left-handed draw is the superior swing because you get the same swing by, or what is it, left-handed? Yeah. Lefty fade or righty fade, depending on how you naturally swing. So like if you have like a righty draw swing, technically lefty fade would be better because it's the same swing and fade as OP. Hey Grace, how are we doing? But yeah, I always say, like, try draw swing, try fade swing, try both sticks. That gives you 4 different combinations, I believe. Whatever feels the most natural, that's like where you build your base off of. Because I would say more important than having the fade swing or not is having the consistency as much as you can. So if you can have a swing that you can have angled, or however you grip it, whatever grip is natural to you, but you can repeat over and over again, or at least repeat fairly consistently, and then you work on that and iterate through, and then you get better. Like, that's where you start. You start with the most consistency and make it even more consistent. But like, yeah, like Hamilton was saying, like I'm saying, like, base it off of, like, your swing is a feel. Don't focus on, I need to swing left to right or right to left, because that's what it says. Take your controller grip, whatever feels natural, and then I need to swing more left or more right or repeat that feel or more straight until you figure out what the swing feel is that generates the results you want. You know, it's that same thing that, like, for some people with a real golf swing, certain feels will produce the right result, and it's going to be different for everybody. So you have to do some experimenting to find what you're comfortable with, but it's all about finding something that you can repeat. Swang your swang. What's going on, Sims? For whatever reason, this plug is pretty finicky, but all right. Speaking of Sims, in 3 minutes we will get into round 1 of True Sim at Ballyhack. Here is a course based out of Roanoke, Virginia, recreation by Sandgroper. So looking forward to getting into that. We're coming off of not a great major week last week. Just couldn't really get things going too well. Couldn't make putts. We're bleeding off the fairway a little bit too much, and it was just affecting our game as a whole. So we're going to try and bounce back, see what we can do, but I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks, everybody, for coming in on the raids and hanging out with me on this Monday night, and I'll see you guys back in 3 minutes. And just so people understand, we roll ads because Twitch makes us, but we take breaks so that nobody misses a thing. All right? That's the key to all of this, right? So appreciate y'all. I'll see you back here in 3 minutes.
It's raining.
Ads. Alright, we are back. Fairly consistent with it. Every now and then you feel like you lose it, especially when you play on Master or higher. Well, I'm gonna put your mind at rest just a little bit here, Michael. Master and Legend. In fact, all of the swing difficulties are the same. If you have the swing bias on and all of that, right? They're all the same, except the higher difficulties punish your misses more. So you're not going to have anything where, like, as you go up in difficulty, it gets less forgiving. So that consistency loss because of difficulty is purely mental. The misses get more pronounced, but your misses themselves are not getting any worse just because you're playing on a higher difficulty, like input-wise. All right, we're playing off the tips here. Medium wins out of the west. Firm, normal, medium, fast. So, and not too crazy. Not too crazy. Very, very tame compared to what we've been playing on the Link stuff. Plat is Legend. Plat is Legend. Elite, Kinetic, and CC are all Master, as well as True Sim. True Sim is Master Swing, but we lose Scout Cam and Green Grid. So that's where the difficulty comes here. Okay. That's downhill to uphill. So it's probably just a touchdown to like at least 13 yards up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit a choke shot, and then I'm gonna cut it a little bit here and just get it up the fairway. Made an ace last week in the Sanctuary True Sim. You were in shock. I have had more hole outs in True Sim this year than I have in Plat. I think we have one ace in Plat, and I don't think I've actually hit any hole-in-ones in Plat yet this season, but I have a handful of Eagle hole-outs. Definitely a bit of luck. I mean, obviously there's some solid guesstimation that's going on, but definitely some luck at play as well. This is close. 35, 14, that's 21, 27, 23, or 13. I think we gotta hit a little bit de-lofted on this guy. It's uphill, so it's gonna cut out some of this right to left. I pulled it. Great distance control. Great distance control, but I pulled it. All right, well, let's try and make a putt here. It's breaking left to right. Looks like it's left to right the whole way. But yeah, so when you're trying to read like the ball at your feet, like that foot lie, I'm always trying to zoom the aim marker back quite a bit and look at it from both sides. Like, to me, this feels like it's just a tad below my feet. Definitely flatter at the top versus down at the hole. And then the other thing that I'm always doing is I'm trying to look up the hill at the putt. So, like, once I've determined where the break is happening and I know it's all breaking left to right, now I'm trying to look uphill at the putt and get the read there. Because this isn't going to do much for you from the high side. But you can look at it here and kind of see the ridge that it's coming across, and then try and basically turn that ridge into a putt line here. I think it's a little bit below my feet, not a ton, and then it starts to break a bit more down the hill. The other piece of it is you're trying to, you know, imagine, okay, it's 52%, like, what's that pace look like as it comes through and the hill starts to affect it. And sometimes you make some putts. The actual like reading properly of the break and everything, that comes down to really, it is truly just a visualization thing, and like you're making your best guess, right? Like I feel like there is still a little bit of luck to it, right? Like it's educated guessing. It is 100% educated guessing. I'm gonna power drive this. Try and get it down over that bunker into the valley, because that's a lot shorter. Hold it. I'm gonna need that to kick hard right to stay fairway here, which I think it will. Okay. Flagstick to read slope, it's definitely a helpful indicator. I try to use it as a little bit of an indicator and then try and like cross-reference that if the whole tilt looks the same. 238, it's 230 to get on. Tight window. It's 239. It's uphill into wind, so I feel like if I choke this down, 246, maybe 241, and then uphill and the wind starts to play. I'm gonna take the wind out of this a little bit because we're hitting it uphill. So a little bit below the feet, a little bit cutty, a little bit uphill. Try and hit that gap. Hole closed. Okay, so my swing feel, I thought I didn't need to be as left on that backswing, and so that took my through swing a little bit offline. Hey, what's going on, yours? Thank you for the luck. All right, so like here, flagstick is going left to right. Definitely looks like it's still going left to right once I look down at the hole. But it's just always good to cross-reference that. Ball looks above my feet. It looks like we might have a ridge going right to left on the green, and then it goes back left to right at the end. So more than likely, 24-yard shot. Don't think I want to be, well, hold on. I don't think I want to play the spinner. I think this is something I want to get on the ground. With the bounce, even though it's out of the heavy rough, 24-yard, getting 10 yards, I mean, it's more than 10 yards of bounce and rollout seems tough. I'm gonna go up one club here, get the 56 degree. It's gonna come out, get rolling right to left, and then hold up is kind of the feel I'm getting here. Hey, what's going on, Yane? Then swing back. Oh, that was such good touch. It just didn't really break until after the hole. Ball's definitely above the feet a little bit. Ooh, that was close. Good read, but I was starting to drift low side. Yeah, what's going on, Vandy? D. Brad, hello, hello. Practicing goes, what do? I just play the game, man. I don't practice for a particular course or tournament. My mindset behind practice is playing the game is practice. Approach every shot like an individual puzzle. Don't try and memorize. I mean, obviously, knowing a course definitely can help. But the way that I've always treated it is I'm trying to decipher the wind elevation lie. I'm trying to decipher the situation in front of me every time I step up to the tee. For better or for worse. I am hitting a pull. I need to. Okay, so like going back to what we were talking about earlier, I need to feel a little bit more left because we are pulling shots. I'm doing well, Smithers. How about yourself? We're just getting going. We're two under through 2, but I don't think we're gonna be making this one. This is just kind of a guess and get it close kind of a shot. Flattish, breaks a little bit more. %. Whoa, 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 that turned hard. I'm so under. I'm so under. I didn't see it. I didn't see it snapping like that. What the heck? What the heck? I mean, I know there's break there, but the way that that snapped, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. 20 yards. Tried to hit that as hard as I could, just to get it over the ridge. All right, come on, let's salvage a bogey here. Okay. Okay. It's a good bogey save, because that could have easily double bogeyed. Great weekend. Shot a 39 for 9 on Saturday before the rain came in for sub 40 this year. That was with a triple on the first. Get in there, Smithers. Top 5 of plat after 2 rounds. Just hoping he don't flame out. Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's definitely a tough thing to keep things going. I'm gonna hit a choke tee shot and kind of fade it off here. Try and find the left side of the fairway. Okay, there we go. I'm a little bit out, so I need this a hard kick right. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, I need to have that swing feel, because we've been doing ourselves 0 favors. Absolutely none. There we go, little fader. Oh, that came out so hot. Oh man. Put a little bit of loft on it, even expecting it to come out a little bit hot. I don't think I wanted, I guess I could have gone down to the choke 9-iron, but I was afraid. A little bit below the feet to kind of straighten out? Is that where we're at with this? kind of flat to then peeling to a little bit left to right. 2 inches down. What was that, 49%? Okay, broke a little bit harder. Trying to get a feel for these greens and the way that they're breaking. That's always one of the tough things. It's like how fast can you come to grips with the greens on a particular week? Why does my swing need to be so far left all of a sudden? All right, 127. 13. I think this is gonna be a little bit long. But I feel like if I go... I actually think if I hit this choked approach and like catch all of it here, might be able to skip it up pin high. Okay. There's the read adjustment. There's the read adjustment. Hopefully it becomes something that's here to stay. Your reads are just off. Yeah, I mean, and that's how we've started here, is the reads being a little off. Okay, 81 down. It's playing at least to like 320 something. Wins in though. 317. I think we're just gonna power drive it. Play what comes of it. Hopefully it's a bunker shot. I mean, that's a squared up power drive. There we go. That's exactly what we're trying to... don't be disappointed. That's what we're trying for. Because now I gotta pick. Now I've gotta pick. Let's take a look at the green, though. It is uphill. Kind of flat once you get up there. We might be in a really nice spot. Looks like it's going a little bit right to left, judging by what this is saying. Now, it recommends a splash shot and get it on the green and roll it out. But this is a video game, so we play pick shots, because pick shots can... You can just throw these things right up at the hole. I got the low roll on it. Gosh darn it. I thought about going to club up, but I was like, nah, that looks like it's a pretty clean lie. Okay, so we do have our work cut out for us still. Little right to lefter. Ooh, just holds on. Just holds on. It's okay if your reads are off as long as your swing is also off. Yeah, just need the extra excuse. So I've got 184 to get it on. Right, but Vandy, the way I'm thinking about it is a splash, you have to judge the rollout, and you also have to hit the carry on a partial, whereas the pick, I can hit 100% shot, and that's more consistent. So it's like balancing that out, you know? I'm gonna go 5-iron choked, and we're gonna hit a little fader. A little fader from outside here. Hole closed. I don't know what it is about my swing, but all of a sudden we are off a little bit. I mean, that's trying to do that just a little bit deeper onto the green. But I guess we have a chance to putt one from the fringe here. Doesn't look like anything crazy. It's like a hair left to right the whole way. It's 18 feet though, and it's a little uphill. Somewhere out here, just like a gentle left to righter. Oh. Thought with a little bit uphill, maybe that would take some out, but not enough. Okay. Yeah, never fun to be fighting our swing, but you know, it happens. There we go. It happens. As long as we can get it together like on our approach shots, and you know, our tee shots don't affect us too much. But obviously par threes, you gotta have them. Gotta have them on point. 130. I'm not gonna lose 17 yards from this. 18. Play a little loft on it. On a little bite. That works. What's going on, Richard? Is it Richard, like Richard, but with a Y? Or is it Rich Yard? How much emphasis we putting? Drives an ice cream van? Maybe he could. Yeah, when he's not out golfing, maybe he's delivering ice cream. I don't know, he doesn't... I haven't really come up with a backstory for him. I can't help but not be able to read this. Like, from one side, this doesn't look like there's much of anything going on in the putt. This side, it does. So I'm gonna put this like left edge with some pace. Oh boy. Tough reads. Tough reads. Okay, par 5, 9th. See if we can do something with that. Seems like if we just hit driver straight down the pipe here. Just hit a little baby fade, get it down there. Oh, that was a soft landing and a horrible kick. Absolutely horrific kick. What up, V-Town? Rich Yard must be a grass cutter. Ah, yes, a mower of the lawns. So you've got 230 to the front edge. It's gonna be fading. Pin's not really in an ideal position for this. If we do put it into the bunker, that's 17 yards. You can play a splash out. So maybe we do go up this side and just try and play it straight at 260. It's heavy rough, so I gotta assume 10%. 230. Oh, I closed it. Big bounce. Nope, it's in the bunker. Oh, that's even worse. Man. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? There's a ridge there. I gotta be so far. Gotta make sure I'm left of the pin. Better than me at PGA, Lucas? Well, I'm ranked 16th in the world. What are you ranked? Chantel, yes, this is 2K25, and I like it a lot better than EA, which is why I don't play EA and I play this. No, it's fun. I'll take the chirp. I'll take the chirp. You're ranked 10th? Okay. So, so your name is Grisha Hendresk. That's weird, because it looks like your name is Lucas. What do we got here, though? So I have 33 yards. Yeah, it's funny, because I know Anderson, Lucas. That's very interesting. I think I gotta play it's gonna roll, but how much? Because that's gonna get me to the front edge. 43. Yeah, I think we have to take this and kind of hope for the best now. Lie is straightforward. We've got to be, for such a long shot, I got to be pretty far left here. Okay, there's a little bit of backstop. Come on down. Okay, so we've got, this is our birdie putt. It's not ideal. I got aggressive and we didn't find the spot we were looking for. That being said, maybe we can squeak a little something out of here above the feet, which means I need to look from here. All right, casual bird. Casual bird. Oh, okay, so the turn here is back-to-back par 5s on 9 and 10. Now this one, downhill into the wind. I feel like we can try and hit a power drive here because otherwise we're not going to be able to get to the green in 2. That was nowhere near the right ballpark. But again, we weren't going to get there in 2 anyway, because that's 274 now, even from here. And that ball is absolutely buried. So let's just lay it up. Been struggling a little bit. Been struggling a little bit today. for whatever reason on these swings. Not 100% on my swing path and contact. Okay. Pitching wedge is going to play a few yards short. I'm going to have to squeak a couple yards out of it. Medium wind blowing over there. I like it. Down. Okay, not bad. Added a little bit too much. Wind played a little bit more, but we have a putt at it. It's like almost flat at my feet. Maybe just a hair below. We know it's breaking away from us at the hole. It's... What the hard part for me is trying to figure that last bit out. I feel like there's some strength in the break, so I want to go like left edge. Just outside left edge and let it bleed in center cup. We're 365 yards, so it's relatively short, but not drivable. And I don't think you're going to comfortably carry it. You're not going to carry it 350. At best, I'm going to carry it into like the 320s here and probably put myself in the rough. So for me, I think that the best, like the smartest play I can make is it's down below my feet here, 328, downhill with wind. Yeah, it's like hit just like this lofty little cut on my hybrid. Like I'm trying to give myself as full of a 60-degree wedge as I can into here. The rollback, I'm okay with it, even if we have to take 56. Oh, actually with the elevation change here, it's going to be more like a 50-degree. Which I think I'm okay with that too. We'll just go straight at it. Just flush the 50. Sit. Ah, that took a pretty gnarly hop. Uphill though, wind behind. Yeah, that's the tough part. When you have that much elevation change going up, the ball wants to kind of skip a little bit more. So now we've left ourselves with a 9-footer coming back. Ball below our feet the whole way. It's definitely breaking a little bit more late. So I would say for the last like 1.5, yeah, like the last third, we're kind of getting that stronger break on it. So you're starting it outside, letting it swing. Swung a little bit more. Hey, what's going on, bot? It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Can't complain too badly. We're 6 under through 11 with a bogey. Not too bad of a start to the round here. Fighting the swing off a little bit, but you know, sometimes you're gonna have that happen. We're starting to find it. But you know, other than that, I mean, IRL, we're potty training a toddler, so you know, all the fun of that. But now we're all good. We're all good. 27, 24, 23, 29. This into the mid. Yeah, I think this 50-degree stock is gonna be good. It's gonna come off right. Wind's gonna peel it a little bit right. I am going a little bit aggressive, still trying to give myself some room on the right-hand side of the flag, just in case. I mean, that's how you draw it up. That's exactly how you draw it up. Now, it's still 5 feet. I'm not going to call that a gimme because it's not. Give it a little bit more pace. You got to make sure that you detect if there's any right to left or left to right movement in it. Okay, downhill, downwind. Back tee looks like it goes a little uphill, stronger uphill when you're going to the right-hand side of this green complex, but still looks like there's a little bit going on the uphill slope. 203 to 213. Low to mid 220s. Okay, so I think if we hit this, take a 4-iron and choke it down, you're gonna get 206 yards, 216. Yeah, this might go a little bit long, but I'm also banking on there being a little bit of upslope to help slow things down. Hold it on the contact. But let's see how it feeds, because it might kick a little right. Yeah, so there is the uphill. We lost a couple of yards on it, and we lose it out to the left a little bit with that finish. But I think that's the shot that was called for there. William, this is PGA Tour 2K25. Yeah, we're not seeing a ton at the hole. But we're definitely seeing below the feet here, so breaking left to right. I wish there was a better way to see some of these things. Like, that's definitely left to right. Honestly, even though that says straight on the stick, it feels like the cup has some tilt left to right on it. So I'm gonna have to play this one a little bit more feel. 63%. Okay. Turn. Yeah, it ended up being more of a visual deception. There was break a little bit at the beginning, and then it flattened out way more than I could comfortably read out of it. You got a 19-month-old daughter, so potty training is on its way? Hey, thank you. Yeah, he's a little bit older than 2. We tried it once, a little bit before 2 years old, and he just wasn't really having it. You know, I don't know if it wasn't clicking or he just didn't understand, whatever, but we tried it for a couple days, realized he wasn't ready for it, and now we're back at it. He's doing way, way better with it now. We're loading him up with, every time he goes successfully, he gets a Hot Wheels or like a Matchbox car. So my mom brought out my collection. I had a ton of them when I was a kid. So that's been the supply he's been running off of. 22, 21. I feel like this thing is gonna barely get to here. I think we have to hit the full pitching wedge. 128. I feel like it's gonna go a little bit long and want to skip, so I'm gonna give it a few yards off. By a few, I actually mean quite a few of them. Try and get it a little more gentle. It's still deep. Hit the pin. Sit. Nope. Dang. Yeah, I mean, I knew how it was going to behave. This is exactly the same way that we landed on that 150-degree shot. It was uphill and wind behind, and I couldn't get it to sit softly. Just took the skip forward. Crazy part here, there's not a whole lot of break to be read. Question is it truly a straight downhiller? I don't quite believe that. This ball feels ever so slightly above the feet here. So right edge. No! I underhit it by 1%, so maybe we would have caught it. It moved just a touch at the beginning, but there was right to left break in the middle that I couldn't see. Oh, man. Hard for you to give him your collection? Your mom gave them to him? You didn't use them anymore? Yeah, for me, I don't know. I have like this, you know, there's like slight sentimental value of like, oh, I do remember this, but I didn't quite have the like, you know, the real strong attachment of like, these are mine, like, you know, they're his to be played with, and they weren't, in my mind, more collector's things. Like, I have like, probably like Pokemon cards and things like that I won't give up just because those are more collecty. I mean, I guess technically the match, but they're all beat up. Like, there's nothing in like prime condition because I played with all of them. They weren't anything that I was holding on to for, yeah, I wasn't like keeping them in like some pristine condition for later. Okay. Beautiful cut. I think it's a little bit outside left. Let's see how far it chases. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Sit, 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 sit. That's gone. What a kick in the nuts. What a kick in the nuts. Jeez, man. That was rude. I have played Road to the Masters West. Not my favorite. There's too much random in it. Too much random in it. Oh, I can't. Maybe I can use, no, okay. Trying to see what happens up at the hole, but we're too far away to do so. I don't want to just pitch it and run it, because that would require me flighting it up here and then knowing. I do think I want to spin it 7 yards. Bounce. It's 50 degrees, so it should go. We might end up a little bit short here, to be honest. But I think pitching wedge was maybe too much. Not terrible. Not terrible. I don't love it, but it's not terrible. Okay. That was incredibly rude. I needed to play that apparently so far to the right. Beautiful cut, but landed it left of the hole and didn't know that it just fed like crazy left. Go Birds! What's going on, Jarmelino? So my parents went to Key West, and I have a shirt from the old restaurant. Pat Croce owned a restaurant down there called the Rum Barrel. And my parents were just back in Key West, and apparently the ownership has changed, but it is still like an Irish Philly restaurant. And I guess the waitresses every once in a while will just yell, "Go Birds," which I think is fantastic. Yo, what's going on, Hunter? Welcome back. Another tournament Thursday, 9 holes, 4-man scramble. Got 65 last time on this course, 18 holes. This crew only has you and one other golfer score prediction. Okay, so you were 5. It's par 70, right? You said it was 65. You said you were 5 under. 5 under, half. I'm going to go 1 under. I'm going to go 1 under for the 2-man 9-hole scramble. Right, D-Brett? Yeah, never again. Never again will I go. I'm aiming like towards the right side of that green. And that's where like practice would 100% come into play. But ain't nobody got time for that. I will go out and try and figure out the course every time. On the fly. I'm not gonna sit here and try to practice it and learn my way around the course. I'm gonna just read what's in front of me. You know, try and do my best with it. Sometimes you have to know when to be a little bit more aggressive on it. I see you there, D-Brad. I see you there. Yeah, 136. Awkward distance. 'Cause that's not gonna shave quite the 10 yards. Okay, striped it. How's the yardage? It's decent. Didn't need the loft because it's uphill into that. That says it's breaking away at the hole. Okay, I'm getting weird reads on this. That's breaking to the right to left, but it feels like as I go up this hill, it's left to right. What am I seeing here? That breaks that way, but is it straight before that, or is it breaking the other direction? What is this putt? Did double break. I'm glad I put more power on it and just kind of blasted through. That's a heck of a putt. My favorite Steely Dan album, Daniel? I don't have one. I don't have one. I think there was a Steely Dan song on Rock Band 2. That's probably, I mean, top top Steely Dan songs. Let's see what I even know. Well, all the ones that are coming up, I don't recognize. Steely Dan... Was it on Rock Band too? I know of Steely Dan. Ah, I know Bodhisattva. That's the only Steely Dan song I know. So whatever album that is. That'll be my favorite album, is the album that Bodhisattva is on. Bodhisattva. We're just gonna bomb this. We're just gonna hit like a nice little Scotty cut here. Without the footwork though. What's going on, Messenger? Never played a PGA game? Is there anything weird to expect? Like how to hit the ball? Mostly straightforward. So there are different difficulty options within the game. There is a difficulty option that allows you, it's a new mechanic in this game, but to swing straight up and down. That's like the classic control scheme. Now in this game, they've made it where you've got offset swing. So you have a default draw bias or fade bias. So you swing left to right or right to left. So that's the only thing that's like a little bit funky and that you'll have to learn. But other than that, it's physics. You read the wind, you judge the elevation to try and see how much it's going to take off or add to your club. Like there's a lot of very real life stuff to it. But yeah, the diagonal swing takes a little bit to get used to, but outside of that, it's not too bad. All right, I lofted this up because I felt like it was going to be deep otherwise. So uphill, tailwind, give me the kick forward. Perfect. Take that, D-Brad. Got him by a stroke. For the first round. We still have to play 3 more, but... No one else knows them? Fella, you're taking crazy pills? I mean, it's definitely on the older side. But yeah, that's the only song that I know. But did I eagle 18? No, oh, you hold out 18? Nice. No, I did not. But that wouldn't even give you count back, so... Sucks to suck. Okay, so we're T1. 2 shots ahead of Scud. Lanza La Luna has been putting together some nice rounds here and there. Obviously, D-Brad always a threat to us. But good start to the tournament, even with that bogey going out. Hey, look at that. The Phillies decided they wanted to win a game. Good job. Okay. So as per usual, we're at the end of a round, which means we got to take a quick break to fulfill our Twitch overlord's demands of advertisements. But we, as benevolent intermediaries here at the streaming level, we take a break so nobody misses anything. So we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break here. Roll the ads to get rid of pre-rolls. Go stretch, go grab a snack, go grab a drink, do what you gotta do. We'll be back here in 3 minutes, and then we will hop back into round 2. Again, appreciate you all. If you're enjoying, drop a like on the stream, sub on the YouTube, follow on the Twitch to keep up with when we go live and all that. Also, while I have your attention and I'm remembering, my birthday's on Thursday. So what we're gonna do this week is we're gonna stick to the normal schedule of Monday True Sim, Tuesday True Sim 3 and 4. Wednesday, we're gonna load all of the plat rounds up on Wednesday so that Thursday is open. If you have a Nintendo Switch, my wife will be joining me on stream. We're gonna be playing some Mario Kart 8 and just hanging out and hopefully having a good time. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. There will be no vertical stream of that because I don't really know a good way to configure the layout of that. So it'll just be two YouTube streams on Thursday. But yeah, I hope you guys will join me in either hanging out, maybe even playing with us. But all right, that's enough rambling for now. I'll try and remind you guys more as the week goes on. But I'll see you in 3. It's raining. Ads. We back. Hey, thank you, D-Brad. Yeah, I don't know. It's always like a weird thing. Like sometimes we'll mention it and make a big deal. It's my 30th, so I feel like I should do something. I don't know. Play Mario Kart, how big of a special stream is that? But like, I'm not one to do subathons and all sorts of things like that, so Mario Kart with the wife in chat, I think, is sufficient enough for a 30th birthday. Alright, we're playing off the tips here for round 2. Medium wins again. Northwest, the fairways get softer. The greens actually get soft enough to go soft. Green speed goes up. So round 2 here is gonna be a lot about throwing darts. And an ice cream cake. Ooh. We had an ice cream cake 4th of July because my aunt's birthday is 4th of July, and so we had one at the picnic, and I hadn't had a Dairy Queen ice cream cake in a minute. I love a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. It is the superior ice cream cake. That's my final stance. DQ ice cream cake is just so good. So good. Alright, I'm gonna... That's uphill, that's downhill. I'm gonna smash... I'm gonna take off this choke driver here. Bump it down, because I don't want to be crazy long, but I felt like I would be maybe shorter than I want to be if we took the 3-wood. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I like this. TDC this week so refreshing after the last 2 weeks, Jim. I agree. I agree. Those were, like, the link stuff was a good challenge. But having some less firm conditions, definitely nice to get back to. For me. Wanna let... this is so awkward. This is so awkward because it's so uphill. That means it's gonna want to skip. It's soft though. Just in time, Sandgroper. Just in time for round 2. Just in time for round 2. Shot 11 under. Round 1. Bogeyed one of the holes going out. And the freaking par 3. Or no, the par 5. On the back 9. It kicked so far right to left, I was not prepared. I think it was the 15th. I landed it. I hit this little baby cut. I was like, oh, that's beautiful. The beautiful baby cut. Square it up. Landed it just onto the green. I'm like, I'm going to run it back there. It was kicked so far right to left that even the cut with the uphill, it just carried left. I ended up with a 61-yard shot. I hit like a 50-degree spinner and made the putt. But like, I was not prepared. Because I don't play these courses ahead of time, and if I've played it in the past game, I don't remember it. So I wasn't ready for it. 119, 118. I can give this like 116 or 106, 106. But the way this wind is tailing. 106, 106. It's like... I'm gonna put some decent loft on this and hope that I've judged this correctly. I underswung it. Good job, Colby. Put a bunch of shape on it and then underhit it. Like an idiot. Lucky to hold there. I mean, it's uphill tailwind with the 50 degrees. So even though I shaped it, I think there's enough to not put... You have to really have some spin going. But yeah, definitely different wind conditions and such. We could have been in a very different situation. We're on casual matchmaking under 32. Stan, I have not tried that one. That one's still sitting there. I haven't even bothered with that quest. That's how much I don't enjoy casual matchmaking, just in general. I have a feeling that like we're gonna hit this and it's gonna swing off the top here and then just be like a slow drifter the rest of the way. That's how I'm reading it. We'll see if we're correct. A little bit of an overread. It's okay. What's going on, hardest? I think the 3 rounds of casual matchmaking, it's 9 holes, so you have to make it to 9 holes on whatever you play on, and I think that's the big kicker with it. 317. It's downhill, but the wind, it kicks heavy to the right. That's on that side. If I play this out left with the power drive and down, I mean, it leaves like 2-4. It's just, it's so much shorter this way. I guess, is it really? It's a little bit. It all kicks left to right. You don't get a great angle from over here, but you still have like 12 yards. Try and hit the power drive in the gap and kick right. Played that a little bit more left than I wanted to, but I think it all feeds away. Yeah, what up, Kurtzky? How we doing, dude? How was your weekend? Blue tees are fictitious tees to make it a decent length in game. Oh, really? So this is longer than the tips actually are. If I read correctly, this course is in Roanoke? Is this on tour? I used to live on the other side of the state, and a previous company used to have an office in Roanoke. Those are my only connections to Roanoke. I mean, is it IRL? Does it have any actual connection to the PGA, or is it just a real course that's been ported into the game? It's just yeah. So you have to take it to 9 holes. But you're about to grab the Legend Edition on sale for $70. Still have access to the Season 1 Pass? Yes. So you just have to, in the Season Pass menu, all the Season Passes are available. If you're buying the Legend Edition, you'll have the Premium available on both, but you can select at any time if you want to do the Season 1 Pass or the Season 2, or when Season 3 comes out, you'll switch to it. Okay, below the feet. Fading. That wind's gonna hold it up. 239, 228, 223. I think I want to go like here. 228, 223. It's probably more like 220. A little loftier. Come on, wind. Keep it, keep it, keep it. I don't know if landing that on the green would have been better or not. It was the right angle. Like, 100% had the right angle played for that. What's going on, Jonathan? Playing a match would be quicker? Well, good thing we're playing a society. And what's going on, Miles? Massive lower body strength. Yeah, this is what 69 or aka peak performance looks like. This is 69 in every stat. I think we should just be smart and super flop this, right? 15 yards. I think it rolls downhill off the green. Trying to play the soft and let it roll out. I feel like it's risky. If this were IRL, I'm probably chipping or putting it, but this is a video game. This is a video game. So you just do something a little bit like this. Something like this, and just plop it out close enough to hit a putt. Although it is a little breaky. It is a little breaky on me for 4 feet. 4 feet, this is no gimme. Yeah, truth. I wasn't sure how to play it. I was kind of, since we had a fairway lie, I was kind of in between. Do I try and bounce it up or try and land it on the green? And I ended up landing it just shy of the green. So you're playing 2K25 right now, Cameron? Get in there. Good luck. 60 to 90 seconds on each shot is a way of life. I don't know. I like to try and figure out the shot in front of me and try and pick the best shot that I can for the situation. It's gonna take a little bit of time to figure things out. Can't really rush it. Hey, Hardest, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, long par 3, so I hate it already, but that's golf. 223 or 233. This is probably carrying into the low 240s, which means it's soft, so I can take advantage of that. Play a little cut. Looks like there's a little uphill, and I'm gonna try and shave some off of it. All right, we hit it the way we wanted to. It's kind of holding out left. I feel like that's deep. Soft but fast, so like with the tailwind, yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I love the short threes. Go Birds! My parents delivered. I said I had made a comment how I don't really have anything for black Eagles shirts, and so they got me a short sleeve and a long sleeve one, so now I'm set. I had an old black short sleeve one that's going bad, and all the other ones are green. And green with the green screen doesn't really work. I needed Eagle shirts to rep on stream. Dude, what is this putt straight? What are we looking at here? I cannot tell. If anything, I don't even want to read something into this putt. I don't see it. I'm gonna play it straight. It probably has some sort of break here, but I can't. I have to hit it straight. Yeah. There's not enough information. You live in Center City? Okay. I grew up an hour north of Philly. I live in central Pennsylvania now, though. JK Outdoors, what's up? Any recommendation on how to get better at True Sim? First thing would be get your elevation and wind reads down, because proximity goes a long, long way on True Sim. Right, being able to hit more greens and get the ball closer is going to allow you to get more opportunities to make putts. From there, there's a lot that boils down to just experience. Austin, thank you for the follow. T means tour. Hey, what's going on there? From Bangladesh. Well, hello from the other side of the world. But on the greens, I would say, I can walk you through how I putt, but a lot of it's finding known good. So finding what you know is true at your feet and what's true at the hole for the break, and then being able to kind of decipher it from there. So let's see here, 184. You get like 12 off, 172. Soft though. I'm gonna give it a little bit of D-loft here. Yo, what's going on, Heels? What's going on, man? We already have... Tell him we already got one. Heels, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody from Heels' stream. We are playing round 2 of True Sim here. We're 12 under, 11 under on the first round, 1 under through the first 3 holes. I'm just trying to decipher what's going on here. It's going to come in soft. I'm hoping we're still going to get a little bit of a release, and I'm going to blame Heels for that one because I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. We'll blame Heels for that shot. You're on good track. You've been playing for a day and a half, and you got even par on Oakmont, 18 holes. What, I mean, some of that kind of depends on, like, what difficulty setting you're playing on. And conditions, but, I mean, for beginner, I mean, Oakmont's going to be a tough one, so that's definitely a good starting point. I have not the slightest clue how I want to play this. Because this is gonna... Ah, boy. Long flop. $43... $35... Alright, we're taking a little gamble here. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so going back to what I'm talking about with the putter, it's deciphering known goods, right? So here I can see, especially because of the flag tilt and then the hole tilt, I can see that it's breaking left to right at the hole. If I look behind the ball here, it looks fairly flat when I come from this angle, fairly flat, maybe a little bit below my feet. So with that in mind, I know that I can look up at the putt and kind of decipher the whole thing from there. I know what the break is at the hole, and I can kind of try and work it back. So it's breaking more at the hole, and then it kind of starts to flatten out a little bit as we go back to the feet on my character, and then from there, it's trying to find the putt. You know, this is where the experience comes in, and I'll still get them wrong. But this is like the process that I'm going through and trying to visualize what that putt is going to do off of what I know. See there, it's a lot stronger. That broke way stronger early on, and so we're gonna take the bogey here, and you're gonna get them wrong. But it's trying to iterate, make those reads. It's educated guessing. Sometimes you're going to be right, sometimes you're going to be wrong, but it's just trying to give yourself the best opportunity to make birdies, you know, over and over. Okay, I don't really know what happened on that last approach shot. I don't know what my swing feel was, but I was way off the mark. What up, Jake? Always come across my videos and enjoy them. See that I'm an Eagles fan, you're subscribed? Get in there. Get in there. Sometimes, Jake, we do play, like, we'll play, like, the daily master ranked tour, or we'll play, ranked duos, and we'll just play with chat and stuff. So, not always, kind of depends on how the stream flow is and the time that we have for it, but we do play with the community from time to time, so, you know, people are more than welcome to join regardless of skill level. For whatever reason, I am not able to hold my swing points the way that I want to. Ooh, that has some break. That has some break. Also, I was also forgetting that these are faster greens. So I was not factoring that in on that last putt when I was like, oh, it broke so much. See, now I factored in that they're fast and we make the putt. So like you do have to, as the green speeds change from round to round, You have to be able to adapt. Trying to get better always. Always. I'm not the best, so why should I settle and act like I am already? Principles of True Sim translate mentally to actual golf game. I think if you can hit your shots consistently, I think that the course management piece can definitely be of benefit. That's 260 downhill into wind. I think this will have enough wind to make it. That's 83. Okay. 83%. I'm gonna have to go. I think because of the wind, I'm gonna have to push it out just a little bit. Yeah, we'll go somewhere in this 86. I might be too short. I put this one down a little bit too far. The other option we do. Hold on. Can I hit a full shot here? Can I hit a full shot here? 93. I'm about 10 yards deep. It's soft. Try and fly it long and spin. I think I'm going to be better off hitting the partial here. If this was with grids and scout cam and stuff, sure. I'm going to try and flight this one. It's 2% under. It's not great. I gotta reset the capture card. I gotta start doing this in between every round. For whatever reason, there's like delay that builds up on my input. So like the sound is gonna feel weird all of a sudden here to my input. This feels right to left. But it's... I feel like I've got right to left in it, but here's the weird part. Feels like up at the top here, there's maybe a bump that's gonna kick it out to the left. And so... I'm gonna play it just right edge and kind of feel like there's like a weird little double breaker going on in here. No! Yeah! That was such a good read. Just go in. Just go in. Invite people, give them the code. Yeah, so I'll just, like, whenever I do it, I just put the code up on the screen. Yeah, I mean, right now we're playing a society, but if we're ever playing ranked duos or playing the daily master, I leave that open for people to join. We're not playing that right now, obviously, but when we are, it is invites open. 192, 194, wind's gonna play. It's fast greens though. It's gonna land soft, but it's fast greens, so I think I'm gonna leave it stock. It's back there. Gosh darn it! For whatever reason, I can't seem to consistently hit my swing points. That's lucky. That's lucky. Let's see if we can make something of it. Because that's got some movement. That's got some movement, man. It's weird because that's definitely below my feet, but from here doesn't look like a lot. So we'll go below, 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 and then sweeping. This feels a little bit strong, but at the same time, just felt like there was so much. If your gut feels like it's strong, then adjust it. Gut feels like it's strong, then it got. Yeah, the greens are getting me on this one. But also, our inputs are getting us in trouble too. The combination has not been good. Why am I doing that is the real question. Like, what happened to my grip? What happened to my grip? Stream Surge, what up? If I missed you earlier, I apologize. Your name's not highlighting, which makes me think that I did that, or the bot is being weird. Okay, ball's below the feet. Wind out. Turn it back over. Come back home. And I got that to finish on the edge. The edge of the contact. That's finally gonna be a birdie. We've gone very cold here. Very cold stretch of golf. Bogey followed by some not so great stuff. This thing's gonna freaking kick me into oblivion again, isn't it? At close contact, 4 degrees. 4 degrees. Again. Saw the drive on the out. Oh yeah, that was from 2K23. Yeah, drive under the trees. That was forever a crazy shot. Forever a crazy shot to get that underneath and then run it down. And then it was on TrueSim too, so to make the like 30-foot putt read with no grids. Yo, what's going on, Max? How's it going? How's it going? Ball's below the feet and then the wind. So we're cutting it. This should cut back. Now 260. It's moderate fairway. Then fast. It kicked too hard to the right, isn't it? Okay, I can play it though. Definitely play it. Uphill, left to right. It's 8 yards, so the question becomes... Let's see. I want to chip it. I want to give myself a chance. The way that this has gone... I'm kind of wondering, like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I chip it here? It was a good effort. It was a good effort. 84% would have been pretty close. I'm thinking I might need to build a little bit of, thinking I might need to build a little bit of transition into that swing. What's going on, Jada? Take a few practice swings, find again? Now we're gonna find it on the fly, just like that. Just like that. Hit the perfects on the power drive. See, I want to go for it, but we're gonna end up landing like in the 240s. From this distance, I think I want to go for it. I'm gonna try and go out left with a cut, and I'm gonna step on it. Don't leave the people hanging, Max. I'll leave them hanging forever on that one. Only 102. See, I don't know how the guys get the 106, 107, 108. I'm only a 102 guy, but right there, like we hit 104, we're on the green. We're on the green. Uphill, left to right, 19 yards. All right, we're gonna try the chip again. We're gonna try the chip again. That's two pretty good chips. That's two pretty good chips. They have both resulted in birdies. Not quite able to get eagles out of it, but we're at least putting some scores on the card now after you know, our little scoring hiatus, as it were. I'm gonna do a choked 3-wood. We're just trying to really focus on that contact point. That seems to be the one that we're struggling with. I had a fear that you jinxed me last week, Jada. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. The jinx is all mental. Jinx is all mental. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, we're in between clubs. We're in between clubs. Few yards short, soft greens. So we're gonna get a little punchy with this 56, I think. Too punchy, but it's soft, so it might not be bad. Okay. You'll teach me the way of the 108? Easter egg in the silos outside the clubhouse? Oh, I saw somebody post the Easter egg in Discord, I believe. With the squirrels, right? Alright, let's see here. Something like this. No, man, it just snaps. Doesn't feel like it breaks that much, but these... I have had a few, even on the default greens, I have had a couple of putts just snap on me. Kangaroos on the property? But this isn't an Australian course. We've already identified that this is Roanoke, Virginia, of all places. What are the roos doing there? All right, we're gonna bunt this down there because I think full driver is maybe a little bit too much. They escaped from the zoo. Got it. I'm not familiar with the Roanoke Zoo, but I assume they've got something. 135, 131. Thing is, we've been putting them fairly close, but some of these breaks have made the short ones less than ideal for us. That's for certain. There is actually a zoo within a few miles? Alright. I guess you could say it's believable then. 214 and a little bit. 215, 10 yards. I think I'm gonna have to step on it. It's gonna be soft landing. So I think with the way this is uphill, I'm gonna have to step on it a little bit. Go out here. Okay, that's 101. And I put the wrong club in my hand. So we're gonna play the backstop, which was fully intentional, by the way. I was always looking to play it off of this slope and just roll it back and cozy it pin high. Yeah, what's going on, JM? I don't know how to pronounce that as words, but this is PGA Tour 2K25. Bunch of monkeys escaped from a testing lab in South Carolina several months ago? That sounds like another pandemic or something waiting to happen. That was pure luck. I misread something, but we'll take it. But we'll take it. Was my best game, Cameron? Like, best round? Elevation. I think I accidentally clubbed up. I think I was trying to, like, do some math, and I think I left it on a club up. And that's where my elevation mismatch came from, I think. I'd have to look back at it. 28 and 27 and some wind into the mid-30s. Soft with the hop, so we'll put a little bit of loft on it. And D-Brad would say, but did you hole it out? So we'll try. Did not hole it out. Got the distance right though. Okay, at that time I almost adjusted it too much, but I've been getting torn apart on the tap the putt and it breaks like crazy. Shot in the 60s? Oh, we shoot in the 60s in game all the time. We shot an 11 under on the first round here. I think my best round is 19. I think. Not like 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure 19 under is my best round to date. I don't know if power drive is a mistake, but here we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Kick right. That works for me. Approach shot into 15. Favorite shot on the course outside the approach into 18. This is going to be a huge cut. And we know it's feeding right to left, so I want to be 68. Lower flight. Wind's not going to take it as much. I play a high cut. Try and get it cutting left of the hole or right of the hole and then bounce back. I closed the face, but we were playing the cut pretty heavily, so we were always to the right here. Gotta be kidding me. How? How? I mean, I may have held it. I mean, I may have held it had I not closed the face, but that's a little bit ridiculous. Like, how does it maintain that much momentum? I just don't get how it maintains that much momentum. It's a soft landing. I'd have to see the green with grids on it. It's only fast. If the same thing happened on the defaults. I'm just a little bit confused as to how it can be that much. 6%. I feel like I'm trying to hit. Yeah, I guess like this 97%. I don't. To say I'm annoyed is a bit of an understatement. Yeah, look at the pin. No wonder the ball ran like crazy. I mean, look at the way that that thing is sloped. And it's gonna slide below the hole and just keep running. Okay. Well, that hole can kiss my hole behind. Okay, mental reset, 184, 182, downhill, it might play 185, 73, 7 iron, like kind of straight at it, it's below the feet, wind's gonna bring it back a little left, and I'm gonna want to play some sit. Cool. Downhill, I didn't do anything, and then I got caught out by the wind because I was already extremely short. Have a heat map or something on the green book? Oh, there's your Easter egg. Hey, get in there, Cameron. $62. Okay. We're gonna try and flight this one in here because it's 162 carry. I think with the choke shot it'll come out there a bit and then we'll get a little release, try and hole it. On a pretty good line. It's soft. It's into the way. It might not release all that much. Still not bad. Golf IRL Chig, I do. Not a lot. But I do try and get out and golf when I can. Or at least get to the range at a minimum. Okay. Play more aggressive on that one because it was only late break. And then we're gonna get downhill tailwind and we're just gonna send this down, try and get a wedge. This was a tough round. We take the bogey on the par 5. Par 5s I feel like should be birdies. So that's 2-stroke swing, gets us to 20 under. And then man, I just could not get much going. $106, $101, a little bit. All right, hole out on the last one for D Brad. Almost. Almost. You work on the turf grass side of things? Nice. Nice. Well, I went to school at Penn State. I know we've got a pretty good turf grass management program there. Who's we, Kurt? I don't know. I talk in the second person a lot. Just from streaming over the years. I talk in second person way too much. Yeah, so we bogeyed the 4th. We had some missed, yeah, the front 9 we were dealing with some missed swing inputs. Then as we got into the turn, we started to get it together. That 15th, not great. Not great. Managed to get up and down. I think my problem is I missed both the contact and the swing point, so it just came out super short. And I'm trying, I go against my rule, which is to not hit partial shots as much as I can. There's just too many variables with execution and guesstimating distances without the marker, so that's on me. I honestly, if I just take a full spinner, we get out of there at worst with a par, save ourselves a stroke. Birdie gives us 2, so we're only a few back of the leaders. We would need a pretty crazy weekend here. Still need a pretty crazy weekend, but we haven't fallen like crazy far out. So we're 5 back of Scud. We're 4 back of D-Brad. You know, realistically, it could have been more like 2 or 3 back, but you're gonna have things that don't fall your way. You're gonna have some awkward stuff. It's just part of playing the game. Like if we get too caught up on it and start like trying to blame ourselves for some of those things, like you're gonna have a bad time. So a couple unlucky breaks, but overall we did a pretty decent job. So we're set up for the weekend. We will be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will run rounds 3 and 4. Try and see what we can do with it. Again, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Huge raids tonight all across the board, especially Dave over on YouTube. So if people are still hanging around from that, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. If you are new here, drop a follow or a sub on the stream. I'm not asking for your money like YouTube sub. Or drop a like on the YouTube stream because that helps out immensely. JC and Phil, get in there. That's what I'm talking about. Get in there. But yeah, so we'll be back. We've got 4 streams lined up for this week, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Only thing different about this week compared to usual is on Thursday, we're going to be doing a birthday stream because I'm turning 30. I'm getting old. Not really all that old, but you know, got to make the joke because people think I'm turning like 45. Yeah, so we're going to play some Mario Kart on Thursday. The OG Switch Mario Kart, so 8. I don't have a fancy new one, and I know a lot of people don't either. So if people have Mario Kart and they want to swing by and play with us, you're more than welcome to join. Yeah, we're gonna wrap things up here for the evening, and we're gonna go find somebody to host. This is always the hard part of the stream for me, is trying to find who's live and what's going on in the world of Twitch. Hey, what's going on, lot? Yeah, let's go and see who we can say hello to, and I'm gonna get out of here and start getting ready for bed. What do we got? The problem is hosting the same people. I try to pass it around. Okay, you know what? I think in the spirit of Mario Kart, and some old friendships, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go outside the golf directory to an old buddy of mine who I have known on this website for let me check the date on it. Nearly 8 years. So we're gonna go say hello to Iron Boffin. Very different content. He's playing some Mario Kart now, plays a lot of Pokemon stuff, doing all the different challenges and mods and stuff. So if you're into it, awesome. If not, I get it, but I appreciate you going and checking out a friend of the stream. I will see you guys over there, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. Have a wonderful rest of your Mondays. Peace.